guys. So, in the same update as Sonic EXE, there were two reworks, Rosemary's rework and Springtrap's rework. However, I feel both of these got glossed over because it turns out Sonic EXE is the biggest elephant in the room ever. Springtrap's rework, though, has received some attention from some people, where I myself have seen people begin playing Springtrap because of his rework. But Rosemary, out of the week that this update was out, I haven't played against one single serious Rosemary. Not one. And it's not like I play for a short amount of time. Look at my Sonic EXE level, man. I'm not regged gaming, but like, that's not a small level, you know? It's literally gold. Anyways, I plan to go over the reworked Rosemary today, as I think she's the most underrated monster ever. Also, if you think I'm biased because I have a high level with her, just so you know, she has the best skin in the game that would make anyone want to use Rosemary. That, of course, being Hatsune Miku. Moving on, let's go to her stats. Rosemary has 30 damage, 26 sprint speed, and 43 stamina. Her stats are the exact same, except that she has 7 less stamina before, which makes sense now because she's better with stamina from her abilities. Rosemary also has a passive, being echolocation. Echolocation used to be a move, which was basically just free highlights, but it's now a passive where whenever survivors that are near Rosemary make noise, they'll be highlighted. Now, sometimes these highlights aren't the most reliable, either it being bugs or just the passive itself. However, Rosemary is able to gain highlights on players with her abilities, so she's not entirely useless against a hider. Rosemary also has a second passive to do with the fact that she has no eyes. Rosemary's vision is way darker compared to all other monsters in the game, practically where she relies on her echolocation to know where to go, as seeing on the map is difficult. This makes it so Rosemary does have some map weaknesses, but not like other monsters. It's not like she's weak on the maps you'd expect, like Fazbear's or Eclipse, but instead she's weak on the maps where it's dark and hard to track survivors. A prominent example being Dungeon. So here's an accurate representation of her vision on Dungeon. Okay, while that is an exaggeration, it is really bad as it could be easier to lose people. Anyways, let's go to her abilities. Rosemary's first ability is Demonic Shriek. Unlike the previous version of this move, Rosemary is able to use it while sprinting and attacking. Rosemary will scream and instantly gain some stamina back. If the scream hits a survivor, it'll do 5 damage, generate extra stamina for Rosemary, and blind the vision of survivors hit while also playing a ringing sound in the survivor's ears. Demonic Shriek should almost always be used during chase so that you hit the person you're chasing with the move while also generating more stamina during chase. Missing Demonic Shriek, however, could mean losing the survivor, which you obviously don't want with your terrible vision. As for what the move does to survivors, it does 5 damage, which can actually sometimes make Rosemary kill in 3 shots instead of 4. Sometimes the damage from the scream can even kill people, which is really funny. Also, the blind given by the move seems slightly stronger than it was before, especially on certain maps. Oh, I can't see! Once again, it's halfway in the video, so make sure to give me a helping hand by leaving a like, maybe some comments, and subscribing. Though, only do this if you enjoy the video. However, ignoring the stupid Hello Neighbor gif, this really does mean so much to me, especially some of the comments you guys left on the last video. They were so sweet. So, thank you guys for supporting, and thank you guys for almost 100 subscribers. That's insane to get so much in like 3 or 4 days. It really is. Anyways, moving on. However, there is one other use for the move other than to assist in chase. Upon hitting Demonic Shriek, it'll highlight those who were hit. This means that the move could be used to locate hiders as well, within a certain radius of yourself. Basically, just go to a spot where your stamina is draining and where you suspect a hider to be, and then use Shriek. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, however, you're using this move as a way to continue chase if you weren't able to. So don't use it in every chase, but rather when you know you're going going to run out of stamina before the survivor does. Rosemary's second ability is Sightless Essence, which now replaces her old echolocation ability. Upon using it, Rosemary begins to spew out smoke for 2 seconds, before she's then able to run around and attack while the essence surrounds her. The essence has a short duration, and during its duration, Rosemary has a smaller stamina drain. Players within the essence will get their stamina forcibly drained as well. This move is extremely useful for starting chase due to its decreased stamina drain effect and continuing chase because of its forced stamina drain onto players, which can make players run out of stamina entirely. The best time to use this is whenever you are close to players so that you get the most out of its short duration. Sightless Essence should almost always be used for every survivor, as it easily can guarantee kills that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get. However, given a scenario where you don't have to use it, don't use it, as the cooldown matters, just like Demonic Shriek. Now, in the case of someone attempting to loop, it's either that you make them start running and then use Essence and then start chasing them, or you continue to chase them and then use Essence to then continue chasing them. Either way you go, unless it's dungeon or something, you'll probably catch up to the survivor with an accurate Demonic Shriek hit, which will either make them run out of stamina from Essence because you caught up, or you'll just be able to hit them. Sightless Essence, similarly to Demonic Shriek, also highlights players who are within it, which can make it useful for finding players who are hiding. Usually Sightless Essence and Demonic Shriek are used in tandem to catch survivors with ease, which is really where Rosemary's greatest strength is. But that's all to the Rosemary guide and overview. However, I can still go over some general tips when playing Rosemary. Being accurate with your attacks do matter, as something I forgot to mention was that it drains a tiny amount of stamina when she attacks. However, this does matter because every point of stamina to Rosemary is very crucial. Of course, a good way to be accurate while saving stamina would be to attack when on top of a player, and then stop sprinting for a split second to save some stamina. Though I believe this tip is pretty general knowledge, but it's very important for playing Rosemary. Use your abilities only when you should, and you'll realize that Rosemary is a very strong monster. So yeah, that basically wraps up the video. Likely my next one will either be a tier list video, which will take a while, or a challenge video, which also will take a while. So tell me in the comments which one you would want to see from me. Anyway, see you guys later then. Goodbye.